There's a lot going on in this game. Yeah. Kind of
There's
hard
no
to
one
explain
here.
it too. We did
Indeed.
see...
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
in another timeline recently, it seems that So was in fact... I'm not feeling it either. So was in fact the killer. But we killed him before we found out all the reasons and all the answers. So, we're on another timeline now where So is probably still the killer. I think he's the killer, definitively. Hopefully we'll find out some more answers.
Let's go inside.
Iris and Ota are up to something in this timeline. Ota's mom is covering for Ota for some reason.
Hey, Aiba.
Presumably.
Do you smell something funny?
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell.
Oh, right. There's something strange about this vase. Ugh.
Big.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard
Somebody
procedure.
dead. And I'll scroll. I'm pretty sure So was found cut up and put in the vase in his house in one of the other timelines, which yep. Holy
What the?
frick.
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
Destroy the vase? Oh. So, with So being the killer, did this. We had a video of Boss killing So in the other timeline. Oh. That's pretty bad.
So Tsujima?
Yeah, I agreed. They should be like, call the police. They should leave it. They should have left it there, in fact. So's
That is
head.
the head of So Tsujima.
Left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Most likely.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
Huh.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
What if So isn't the killer? There are so many questions I have. My gosh.
That means Ota, Mayumi,
They
and
keep
Iris
misleading
couldn't
me.
possibly have committed the crime.
They keep misleading me.
Assuming that this
and
is
I
the
love
work of
it.
a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Right. By the way, why is there no
Keep
one in the
ignoring.
mansion? No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
So Tsujima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son.
Air was sinking.
Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Their son is living abroad. I think I'm son, actually.
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
Date,
connect me.
Sure.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
By
Did
the way.
something happen?
Yeah, I found So Tsujima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Tsujima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your
So-
questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No. There's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she... some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then...
You need to sync.
Yeah. We're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Have more pressing matters. Just kidding. Actually, I'm gonna do exactly what. Okay, so this is interesting because let me show you the timeline here. So So has some sort of control over the police force and like making things be hidden. In this timeline over here, the same thing happens as what's happening here. Except that I wasn't here to find So. Somebody else found him while I was in the sync. And during my sync, I saw Boss was like with bad guys. Then we hacked Boss's computer, found a video of Boss killing So, shooting him in the head when his eye was already removed. Led us to believe that Boss was actually the killer. But then over here, it was pretty definitively So Sejima being the killer. But we did kill him before we got the answers. So maybe we were just tricked into killing him. But then the murders stopped after he died in the timeline. That was like the ending. So presumably he was. Then he wasn't. Maybe the real killer's motive was removed after Sejima died. Anyway, speculating, I don't know. Now I'm back to thinking Boss might be the one. Because that's a pretty, it's really complex. They keep pushing you in different directions, like, oh, it's this. No, it's this. Actually, this way. There's a lot going on.
Date, a large-scale investigation of So Sejima has already begun. At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside the building.
Really? Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If we sync into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hope we find Boss again.
Then, let's begin.
Yeah, there's so many details and mysteries in this game, like I can't even explain it all. So many connections, things going. I don't know if we've done anything with the prisoner timeline. I think we haven't.
Where am I? Where is this? Oh, silly me. This is my house. Huh?
This is Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if
Oh,
we
no, yeah.
must. Somnium scan! Activate!
Activate! Guessing we're gonna like rebuild the area as we stuff out. Right. Sliding door. Somebody's over here, so.
The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Yeah. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome.
Welcome, come on!
Why did you say it like that?
Oh, they're not a customer.
So far, so bad. That was an expensive one.
The sliding
Agent
door at
Date,
the entrance.
you've got 5 minutes.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
I'm home.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But,
I'm fine.
Ota, wait! Ota?
Mayumi's story is sad. Half these characters have sad stories.
Part of the diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
Doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
Wasn't even a mental lock yet. Phone. I guess so. Reader poster.
Oh?
It's the phone.
Roger.
What is ... My husband?
My husband?
Yes? Matsushita Diner? Yes? Well, yes. Yes? What?
Yes.
My husband! Why? How could this happen?
The diner has changed again.
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
If this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to.
Understood.
Bucket.
Agent Date,
Cake.
you've got 4 minutes.
Autograph. Don't.
A delicious cake.
Wonder who it's for.
Let's push your face in it. Congratulations, Nota.
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
Ota! Congratulations on getting into the university, son! Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
Hooray! Hooray!
That guy's hat is... How is that possible? I think that's the first time we've seen his dad in motion. Because I guess his dad's been dead for a while, so...
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
He definitely had a lot of growing up to do. But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
I see.
Envelope.
It's an envelope. Some kind of mail?
Like
This
a
is a
bill.
bank statement.
Ever alone. Burn it and throw it away. Let's do our best. Take a break. Do our best. I know how the story
do
goes.
our best.
He looks like he reminds me of the dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
We
Hey, Shiny.
have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay, we'll work
But of course
harder
he's thinner.
for
that guy.
Ota's dream.
Man, I don't want to have to relive this again myself. We just learned about Mayumi's backstory and Ota's backstory, and it's sad. Now I have to watch it again.
We
His parents
reproduced
tried
another
so hard.
painful memory.
And then Ota, total selfish brat, and threw it all away.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Is that so?
Nope, that's not so. So's dead. Oh, Orochi Man sticker. All cool.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
Wow, we're going back and back and back.
This is Ota when he was small?
Chocolate?
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Odoroki Man, remember? Oh, that. Yes, of course I bought it. Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like. Here you go.
It is Momonoke Man.
That's not it. Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you. It's Odoroki Man. Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
Spoiled child.
You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot! Oh,
Wow.
Well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid!
Wow.
It's not Momonoke Man! I hate this! I hate you, Mom!
Wow. Maybe they should have spanked him. He shouldn't have said, I'm not a dummy.
Wait, Ota!
I guess this is the version.
Please, come out from hiding, Ota! Ota, I'm sorry. Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota. Ota, come back!
Get that boy. You open up his mouth and you feed him that Momonoke Man chocolate and he'll like it. He'll like it or else. I know how to raise a kid.
Ota, don't leave me. I'm sorry, Ota. Takaro, I can't do this on my own. Don't leave me.
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done.
Not my fault.
If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma,
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
what are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
is that your intuition?
It is.
Wall clock. Turn back time.
A wall clock.
Hey, exactly what I want to do. He's gonna take you back to the past.
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
We've gone back in time. Time is a precious resource, Date. Don't waste it.
Stop nagging me. I'll figure it out.
What? I didn't know we went back in time here. Come on, man.
A wall clock.
Time is. This might be worth using just to get rid of my double time thing.
The hands have stopped.
Right. So did I really just...
It's a sticker.
Welcome home.
Wow, we do have to watch this again. Whoops. Come on. Can't tell if it's selected or not. It is selected. Crap, no, back out. Back out. I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. I'm increasing the time. I can't unselect it. I pushed all of the buttons. Gosh
Demon
darn it.
chalk.
Yeah.
Okay.
A wall.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
Oh, we're out of time. On. Oh, stay away from the light.
Ota, sweetie. Mom. I.
Oh yeah, I know this happy memory.
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so... Huh, Ota.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom. You know, I love you. Forever and ever. Me too, Ota.
I love me. That was your one happy
I love
memory.
you both so much. I'll love you both no matter what. Oh, forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this. Oh.
Yeah! We are a family. We can do anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date.
Hmm?
I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Intuition.
Your intuition.
Yay. Now what? What? We didn't learn anything about Boss yet. Oh, we're just hoping she'll talk to us after this.
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
I'm so glad.
Yes, yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
Polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye? I was so terribly frightened. I panicked and ran. I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could. I just kept running and running. But while I was running, I had a thought. Maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
Does her
But
shirt
there's
say
one
hipster?
thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh, because...
You liked Todoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah, I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school class.
Wow, what an incredible claim.
I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah, but I guess they're not all sweet memories. They're like chocolate, you know? Bittersweet.
Is the Ota ending?
That's not it! Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke. No!
Yeah, I just saw this.
Oh, sorry. You're not just a dummy. Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'll buy you a real Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man!
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time, and my dad really let me have it.
Good.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Because Mom is stupid.
You're stupid to call your mother stupid. Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her. After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
Hey, Ota, how about this? You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom?
A gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us. So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife. And my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron. And when Mom got our gifts, she started bawling.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom. Right, Dad?
Oh, Yes, Mom is the best mom in the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Say cheese!
Okay.
Sorry, I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Odoroki man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Mom,
It could be due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota, so she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate.
Everybody's head, Ota is still young.
She wanted her little kid back. I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times. So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller. I'll start by writing a short story.
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Something important?
Yeah, we found Tsujima's body cut up in a vase.
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
Thank God.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe,
Huh? Maybe what?
you know.
nothing.
Definitely the Ota ending.
Is Iris your girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time. She's a great girl.
She's a witch.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh, fiance.
Oh,
What I thought.
yes, that's it.
Jeez, Mom.
Okay, but like, didn't find out anything.
Date, there are still many loose ends in this investigation.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like another all-nighter.
E. That is not an ending. There's like, killer is still out there. Those credits? Yes, we do.
Has there been any progress in this Jima investigation?
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
2?
2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
What's this?
It's from Sunday night.
Yes. After Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Iris looked at Mayumi.
You witch!
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
What?
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image.
What are we gonna find
Boss,
here?
the next video.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Got the knife. Think. And then what happens here? Oh!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
I wondered.
No, everything's fine.
That's how the knife.
Okay, let's go.
So that's how the knife
Ota.
became involved. But then.
Hey, what's this?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Yeah. So the polar
Maybe
bear
it
took
was
it from.
taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
Right. That's what I would
At the
say.
Femisto parking lot?
Yeah.
Whatever, we can think about it later. You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
An
Oh.
object.
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Well, what was it?
Poison. Is that it?
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
What the frick? What is going on? Got so many questions. Holy crap. So many questions right now. This is so complicated. Dude. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Are all of them unlocked? One? And by all, I guess there's only two. Alright. Go. So meanwhile, on this timeline, yo BE, it's getting nuts. It's getting real nuts. I forget what your experience was. I think you said you finished this game, right? Getting nuts. Just saw the Ota ending. And we've also seen Mizuki ending. And so that's where we are in this timeline over here. So I'm trying to remember what was happening on this timeline. Is this this one where she's crazy-ish? Good. we've seen the one where we find the other sync machine and sync with Iris as he's gonna die from the tumor presumably, and he dies anyway. And we've seen the one where we friend Suki, and we saw the one where we make Ota man up just now. And all of them had so many details and evidences and twists and turns that I can't even really recap it because it's too complex at this point. But that's what we've seen. Down to just blocked endings and locked itself. So this is trying to think here. Okay, so this is the one where which is the one where we believe her. Don't remember. I think this is the one where we believe her story. Or like conspiracy theory story. Find out. On this timeline, Renju has not been found dead. Oh, is this the timeline where Iris gets killed? Found stabbed or something.
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date,
Yes.
don't let negative thoughts consume you.
Let's go.
Thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh,
What?
you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly.
Alright, Spiral Belly. I'll go in.
First question.
We are on to a newly unlocked timeline. In this timeline, not many people have died, but I guess Iris found stabbed to death.
The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation. But even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
To preserve some ice cream?
To preserve something.
Yes. Let us move on
Also-
to the next question.
At the end of last timeline that we just did, big thing. So Iris took Mayumi's knife at some point. Well, we know what point, but she took Mayumi's knife. Also, they found the original victim, Shoko. They found her eyeball finally inside of Renju's intestines. Second victim, the ex-husband. So that's weird.
Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was?
Yeah, doesn't really answer anything. It's just another weird thing. What was strange about the corpse? All of things. All of these things are strange.
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read -58. With Iris's weight... Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid, but we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question. Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse.
And it disappeared.
But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why?
Why? There's 2 of her. You mean...
You mean...
You've got it.
What? No, I don't got it. I don't actually got it, though. I don't got it. What? Please explain. This is only a wax figure.
I don't believe it.
It's a model.
The stomach is swollen slightly.
Reggers.
She appears to have been pregnant.
What is...
Do not
What does that
worry.
have to...
The uterus does not contain a fetus.
I wasn't worried.
You mean after she was killed?
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was killed. She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size. This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris.
What?
It's someone else.
What?
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
Yeah, but who is
Not
this?
necessarily. She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet.
Who is this? Who is this?
Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This
The
matches what
kitchen
you
knife.
said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then.
We just assumed.
Iba, who is this?
Unknown.
Thanks for nothing.
Is there an estimated time of death?
Yeah, I guess so. Wait, Iris could be the killer still?
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
Oh my gosh, it's Alice from the Ice 9 Alice.
10 years? She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Exactly. Her identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown, but there is one likely suspect.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene, Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sejima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
Someone similar to Iris.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
Of course. Hold on, I'm gonna update my stream title to say late game. Locked endings. Boom.
That means that we need to talk to...
So
Everybody.
Sejima.
Again. A pitiful corpse. What's going on? I gave up on taking notes at this point. It's too crazy. Without a warrant. Yes, again. Just want to talk. Hey, buddy. Fortunate. Iris is the killer. Everybody's the killer.
I thought I told you never
This
to
is too
show your
complicated.
face here again.
Oh my gosh. What's in your pond today? Nothing. Disappointed.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Did you get where?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman.
Oh, snap.
You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago. Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two, and that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with.
Oh, that happened in this timeline?
Now tell me, where is Renju?
Suddenly. Oh no.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
They said please, so that was nice. Yeah.
Damn it,
Smart,
so...
you know?
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant.
Yeah, there you go.
We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament.
I am the police.
We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
What is a warrant?
Calm down, Date.
Miserable pile of secrets.
We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think? Alice and
I think so.
Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
There it is.
All right, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
The show that's a girlfriend because she finished 999 recently.
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Again?
with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact.
Have
When
I?
was the first time?
Good trivia. I don't remember this timeline well enough to answer this question. Heck if I know. Last one.
3 days ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
What I was thinking.
Yes.
During the sync.
In the Somnium world, we saw the frozen corpse of a girl. Question 2.
Wait, who was that when I synced at Abyss? Who was I syncing with that time? Wait, that was Saturday night. Mizuki? That was with Mizuki? I can take your word for it. Oh, that was way back then. Holy crap. Oh, wow. Okay.
Who is the girl?
Alice, we just named her. A virus. Adrian? It's the frozen girl we saw on the sink. I thought it was Iris. Adrian. Okay, I'll do Adrian.
Adrian? Adrian! No, of course not.
I don't know what that was a reference to.
Now I know.
Now I know. Oh. Oh, I have seen that one time.
That girl was
Not
probably
familiar
Alice.
enough, though. One time.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
Ah, well, he just checked that. Adrian?
Adrian!
Rocky!
Adrian!
Rocky!
But seriously, I am talking about the corpse. Do you think you should be joking at a time like this?
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy. But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future.
I'm pretty
They
glad
are
that prophecies
made
are
from the
nonsense in this
past.
game. That this has been mostly reality.
Therefore,
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
Oh. Snap.
there is no other explanation.
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, the Kume Shrine.
The shrine?
Dead.
Why would she be there?
And how do we know she's there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
I guess we have her phone or something. Wishing. Thoughts and prayers for finding Iris.
Date,
Did you find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Yeah, she's grumpy in this timeline. Where's Ota?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything. Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time.
Why are the volume for voices randomly quiet?
You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga.
You know that I found this recently. Gluten-free people can't have migraines. They only have their grains because migraines have. Oh, gotcha.
And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here. But it looks like I was wrong.
Well, maybe you looked. There she is, right there, Iris.
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. probably Renju.
Yeah, I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
We'll load it
He was
eventually.
looking for Iris.
Wow, I'm glad we took the time to
Does
load
that mean
that.
that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But
Switch version.
I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you. You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
Every. How was number 89 connected to Osajima? I don't remember. This does seem classified. Okay.
I need to know
Oh,
everything
right.
about Alice.
Right.
If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89. And that might lead me to Iris.
Okay, I'll tell you
Yes.
about Alice.
Yes.
It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscape. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside.
I watched a couple of them. I didn't watch all of them though.
I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift, and I looked under the hood myself, and then...
And then?
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris. The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't, so I went to Iris's house. Huh?
What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy. Or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination. What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah. What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and...
And?
I found found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think, but I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
Indeed.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse, and he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company, and the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years.
That's significant.
That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai. 19 years old at the time of her disappearance.
Oh, that's really familiar. Wait. Monica Iwai, friend of Hitomi as a kid, died. In my notes. This is why we have notes. Interesting.
A graduate of Eitoku High School.
What?
Yeah, for one time. One time, my notes actually helped. I haven't even been continuing my notes lately because there's just so much going on that I'm just like,
Renju was my
whatever.
classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
They would have flashed it back to me. I don't need. I have so many mysteries on my notes that like.
When I was
It
young,
doesn't help.
I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why?
Until she's pregnant because she's touching her body. Her belly. That's what all pregnant people do.
Monica's body was found just now, but even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
Did you not?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
Sync.
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
Hey. Hey. Because
Her name is... She has been missing. She was 19 years old. Monica Hitomi. Monica's body was... Her right eye was missing. The cause of death was... The murder weapon was...
the kitchen knife.
She
Well,
was
probably
also
not.
pregnant until... Because Monica's corpse is completely frozen. However, Her appearance appears to be unchanged. Thus, it is extremely likely she was killed around that time.
So her baby...
Just turning 18.
Oh. I just assumed the baby was dead. Right, but never mind, because I don't know why I assumed that. No reason to assume that. So what? What do I even show her? Monica?
Because that body isn't Iris, and you know it.
Are you serious?
Iris is Monica's. Holy crap. They did say.
Yes. Her name is Monica Iwai.
I was just thinking dumb things. It was obvious. I was just...
She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime, illegally disposing of a body, and we can prove it.
Because... this...
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now, and witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known.
Renju got her pregnant. Maybe. I'm just guessing. Killed her. Then Hitomi took care of the baby, which Iris probably, because they look the same.
Tell me. Tell me everything.
Date, she's not going to talk.
That
Sync with
leaves
her.
us that. Got good.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
You
Yeah,
know
why not?
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
Just the tip, please. What does that mean exactly?
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Dot,
Fine.
dot, dot.
I'll
Wow.
just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
We've already done this once before. Is that how I lost my memory?
You know more about it than I do.
Well...
Ask Pewter. He knows more about it than I.
Hey, what happens after 6 minutes of thinking?
Well, first off,
Get to the bottom.
6 minutes is... it could be 7, or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed. But there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
What? What? That's significant. Exchanging egg yolks. That's like a whole different kind of machine. Could have been using this for weird things. Oh man, that opens up so many possibilities. Like, that opens up so many possibilities. Anybody could be anybody. Right, we did. We saw the other machine. Somebody could just be transferring their consciousness. Oh my
The
gosh.
human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
Huh.
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
Everything. Right, boss.
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible database.
We had to
Happens
prevent the
with-
possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you.
Bad
We
news.
can't let this secret get out.
It's already in the wrong hands.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
Oh my gosh. Oh, the possibilities are endless now. Anybody, literally anybody.
Remember what I told you.
Iris could be the bad guy in the other timeline because
Are you listening to me?
swapping consciousness.
Yeah, I got it.
Anybody could be. Oh my gosh, it's too many possibilities to even consider.
Really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood. Let us begin.
Who really died? Right, that too. That too. Somebody who died, their consciousness might not have been that person. Oh my gosh. You could have Boss killing Jima in that timeline because her consciousness has been swapped or something. Oh my gosh.
God?
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
My, how ruthless. You okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
Okay. Heavy.
The light over there. Is that a firefly? Somnium scan. Activate.
All right. Gotta find Slender Man. My mind is blown now. This is why I don't try to figure out the mysteries sometimes. You know, whenever I take notes, this is what happens. Take notes, there's just too much going on, and there's no way I was gonna figure it out. I'll just let the game, like, drop the info on me, you know? I don't have to think, just pour it on me. Just like that. Info. Pour it on. That was weird motions. It's just a sync. Alright.
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
Fireflies? Flower bud. Oh. We are.
A flower bud. I cannot.
Worship.
I cannot identify the type. It appears to be some kind of lily. A flower bud.
A flower bud.
What happened?
Oh, got high.
It doesn't have any particular smell, but
Maybe it's poisonous. Be careful.
what's this? Carrying words from
Alright, so far,
a
no
flower
good.
bud.
The
Worship
known.
it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead.
Perfect.
It bloomed a little?
I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
Okay. Hey. Got hole in tree. Rock 2.
A rock.
Worship rock.
But it's
Gods live in the rocks too, you know.
a rather Japanese way of thinking.
Just try it.
If you insist.
I think this is not the solution.
How was
What
it?
if it is, though?
You've cleared your head, right?
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that from you.
But
A rock.
I'm so bad at so bad at everything. Alright, we're gonna lift this rock.
Do what?
Just try.
Understood.
Well?
No.
I mean, of course not. You have no idea.
5 minutes
A
left,
rock.
Date.
I'm very interested in this rock.
Understood.
I see.
My foot hurts!
Sorry. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
A
hole in
hole in a
tree.
tree.
My foot hurts.
I cannot see anything.
Did you notice anything?
I did hear
It must be hollow on the inside.
Okay.
a hole in it.
Hole in tree 1. I believe there's a hole in tree
A
2,
hole.
but
I am.
how am I failing so hard at this? Picking
Whoa!
all the wrong options.
I
Oh.
fell, but
It's darker than before.
what?
Out of the rock.
That voice is.
Find out where that voice is coming from.
Hole in tree 2. Hydro. It's an eyeball.
What?
Nice. Haven't found many of those.
A hole in the tree. It. I am not going to be sucked in, am I?
I hope so.
That's strange. It should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
Yeah.
A hole in the tree. I cannot see anything.
Anything else?
I do not see any. A hole.
I don't know if this is even something I should be looking
Emperor
at.
is naked!
Okay. What about the Empress, though?
The Empress is naked!
Sounds like my kind of empire. Let's move there. I don't see anything.
Nor do I.
Okay. Rock 2. Rock 3.
A rock. This is a simple rock.
What?
Is there any kind of pattern?
No, there does not.
Well, then
A rock.
I'm gonna die.
Do what?
Just try.
Under.
Well?
No.
Well, okay, so lifting rocks does not work.
3
I
minutes,
suck.
Date.
It's Renju. What are you doing here?
Renju. Oh,
Well, hello. That's what I was supposed to be
What are
looking
you
for,
doing
huh?
in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Not in a place like this, at least. Renju Okiura.
Hit him.
This is for neglecting your responsibility to. No use. I can't hit him.
This Renju is still a teenager. He wouldn't know Mizuki yet.
I'm about ready to drive from the last checkpoint here.
Renju. He looks young.
Preemptively.
But this is.
That's a long time.
I'm gonna retry. There's a whole lot of wastage. Waste one try. Alright, where is he? Wait, did I... Oh, come on. I didn't go through the thing yet. No. Hole in tree 1. We did hole in tree...
A hole in a tree?
Yes.
I am not going to be eaten or anything.
Sort of.
Whoa! I fell.
It's darker than before.
What?
Hey!
That voice.
Find out where that voice is.
Okay. So.
5 minutes left, Date.
That's fine. Rock 2. Hole in tree 2. Gotta get our eyeball again.
What?
Where's my Renju?
Renju?
Alert.
Yoo-hoo, Renju! Come get some of this. Come on!
Sorry, that was a bad idea.
Don't apologize. This is Renju's fault for having bad taste.
Okay, so nothing with Renju has done any. I should have not restarted, I guess.
4 minutes.
Wow. Rip.
A hole in the tree.
Didn't I try all these?
Understood.
Of course. Alright, well that's still better.
This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
Everyone is so young.
Okay. Now Renju. Maybe. I got a picture.
Renju?
Show picture. Yes.
Renju, look at this. Wait!
Renju, stop!
Okay. Hole.
What is this hole? Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
Understood.
gonna be a Alice in Wonderland thing here. Land in the forest again. Yep.
It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice?
Monica!
That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
Well, we
3
got
minutes, Date.
in a row of dots. Nothing. Hole in tree 3.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
Oh, it's
Those
a
are
little smaller
pretty
than
big.
capybara. Random guessing.
What is this? A web of some kind?
Well, it would have to be a spider web.
I have web on my face. A hole in a tree.
Leave it to me. Date, perhaps we should...
Yeah.
I hate random guessing.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sync, but still.
Hey, it worked.
Hitomi stopped.
Stopped, but where is she though? Hello.
That's Hitomi.
Touch.
Where?
Well, you could, you know, touch her...
But in this Somnium, she might be a minor.
Oh.
her stomach. Test how soft her stomach is.
If you say so. I touched
How
it.
soft?
So, what's the softness situation? Tell me.
It was soft. Nice and pliant. No noticeable abdominal muscles.
Valuable information indeed. Thank you, Aiba.
You old pervert. That's Hitomi.
What is the softness situation? I guess we'll use this.
Hitomi? I see.
Well?
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous
Oh my gosh.
body.
Good work, Aiba. That's good to know.
That's Hitomi.
Good work, Aiba.
Guess she can't hear you. She looks like she's looking.
Possible game.
That's Hitomi.
I don't think inspect her is gonna work, but I'm here, so we're gonna do it.
Hitomi's like Renju. This
Something must have happened around that time.
I'll reset, but I first
You have 1
try to
minute
learn.
left.
Ara.
Looking for something. None of these rocks are helpful. Hole in tree 3. Did we get anything out of hole in tree 3? Oh, we never did that. Okay. All right. So. Here we are. Wherever that is. Hole. Jumping
What
hole.
is
Oh, I could have.
Yeah.
under
That was too greedy. I was too eager. Rather. Pushing buttons.
another That's Hitomi.
Where is she?
Right. Now.
3 minutes, Date.
Oh. Is running. Okay, so I have to stop her from running also. That's what I did. I stopped her from running. Oh crap. So I did do this, actually.
Another hole.
Those are pretty big.
Shoot. Shoot crap. Wait. Hold on.
Date likes it.
Hey, Hitomi.
Hitomi.
Okay.
A hole in a tree.
We have stick hand in. That's because it wasn't there last time.
I won't.
First thing.
Hmm?
Here we go.
A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist.
It might be important.
Excellent. Still feels like we're cutting things close.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Dude. That dot. Freaking waste of time. It might have been something.
That's Hitomi. Do you
I
remember?
don't know if I'm gonna have enough for this.
Wait!
Yeah.
Follow her!
On it!
Shook. Their hole?
A large hole. If there is nothing left to do...
Up in the hole.
Date, what is going on?
I don't know, it's pitch black.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
I can try.
This is gonna suck.
You have 1 minute left.
A licorice flower.
Oh? Licorice? Heck if I know.
Nothing is happening.
That's to be expected.
Be expected.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Let's do it.
We're dead.
What?
Oh.
Another.
I don't have the time for more
A
holes.
large hole.
Time's up.
Oh, maybe I do have time for more holes.
We've come this far. I will not protest now. Huh?
As usual, the game has shown us almost nothing. So I guess it shows us that they were both looking for Monica in the woods.
That is...
Me? Renju. Or they're burying her. Oh, or digging her up. Burying her. Finding her. Holes. Revealed the secret. Oh. Snap.
Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You, Monica, and Renju.
And?
Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains, and you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse. And my guess is So Sejima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'll tell you the truth.
Yay! I like the truth. Finally. Truth. Baby.
Wait, you're going to see So?
So the father?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
No, you can't.
So
Why
is the
not?
father. And there were twins. And I'm the son. Iris is the daughter, and I'm just speculating a whole bunch of random things. So, actually, oh. So as with a lot of women, chances of being my father increasing.
Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body.
Body.
I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you. And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
Oh. Okay.
It would still be a big scandal. He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that looks? He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it. There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble. But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit? I'll be right back.
Fine.
He'll be dead.
But take this with you, just in case. It's a GPS transmitter.
Oh, nice.
Just to be extra safe.
They had those 18 years ago? I guess we do have AI technology at this point, so probably, yeah.
I really don't think I'll need it. But okay, if it'll make you feel better.
I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan, but I didn't understand any of it. We tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen, so I don't know how much of this is accurate, but we could guess what happened.
Oh. Huh.
Date, you said that Monica was killed by So, right? But that's not
Maybe.
true. Monica was killed by Saito Sejima.
Oh.
The son of So and his late wife.
E?
Saito was 12 at the time.
Wow.
12?
Yes,
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know. I can't imagine. Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras. Renju had connections with them.
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them.
How did they know? How did he know? How do we know?
He told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything. So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with Saito.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men. Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes.
Obvious.
At first, we thought she was on her way home, but we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
I never knew a mob doctor right out of high school. Way older by the time I first doctor.
Those are Kumakura men.
Yeah. I mean, not really.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for. But I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long.
We good here?
Yeah. Cover her.
Just a minute.
Takes eyeball. Reflection.
Beautiful.
The Kumakura people covered Monica's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw.
I would have taken that.
Monica! Monica!
So they froze her body to save the evidence until.
We need to.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's gonna take forever. It must have been a shovel-shaped tree branch.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this?
I feel like the Mafia would have experience burying bodies, though. Like, they should have done a better job.
They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child, and I believed him. We had to protect Monika's baby. We had to, no matter what. Okay.
Oh, and so
I understand.
then those two got together because that was like their only choice of why would Hitomi have a baby all of a sudden. No, wait. Yeah. No, Shoko. Who did he marry? Hitomi, did they ever... I'm misremembering? Yeah, this is... Okay. Well, never... Alright.
I decided to trust him. We couldn't leave Monika's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs it, but it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry, I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry, I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monika.
I'd love to do that all the time.
Monika, don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monika. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monika.
Hey, bae. Howdy. Renju, 19 years old. Right. That is true.
I don't really want to discuss this, but there's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Monika. So's son, Saito Sejima.
How? Saito was only
12 years old.
Was the sync machine around at this time? I don't think it was.
Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son, and all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
I'll never forgive them. So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
Oh, she's never gonna forgive me.
I feel the same way. But you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come, so wait until the right moment. Okay? The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book. It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monika. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that, because a war is about to begin.
A war?
Mom versus child.
Between you and the baby.
Yes.
You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time.
Maybe
You
you
might
should
even
take care
start
of the
to
baby,
resent Monica
Renju.
for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother. Be sure to raise
I guess
her
Renju did
responsibly.
his part. Paid a lot of money.
I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally, huh? I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology, and the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also for Monika's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love, and Monica reminds me of Manako, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And eye, which means love,
So many eyes.
will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Yeah, I really like it.
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected.
What did Hitomi's parents think about this?
Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her, Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep, and I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again, so I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed after doing this over and over. Before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows, but even with all of that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away, but my hands were full. Raising Iris, I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Mama, woof, woof.
Woof woof.
Mama, omelet, sweetie, up. Mommy, I won race today.
My girlfriend says Sweepy, that's why I took a screenshot.
Is Mommy proud of me? Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again. Mommy, you are so good at dancing. Mommy, pancakes are done. Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it. My body dances on its own. Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you and me?
Go for it.
Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with everybody. Hey, Mommy, do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching. Mommy, thank you for everything. I love you more than anything in the whole wide world.
Mommy, dancing.
Mommy, look, I drew it.
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun. We should do it again.
The food
Song.
or the food
Oh
fight?
no.
Both.
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweetie. It took forever to clean.
But Uncle said he wants to do it again too. Hey, Mommy.
Yes?
Mommy?
Are you gonna marry him?
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it. I say go for it.
Uncle. Serial
I
killer.
would always question myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Monica that I would avenge her.
Falco. She wants to marry Falco.
But I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating, but there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monika's body to the police, So would be punished by the law, and the Sajima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered.
Would they at this point? Do we really have enough evidence for that? Or do we just have our eyewitness testimony? I don't think that we could really pin it on them. Body.
But that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well. That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father. And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris. But Fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me. In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you.
Is that what doctors say? I don't know. Like they're like, well, we'll try something.
But what I didn't tell you
Even if there's nothing that they can do, they'll still try something to charge you for.
is that there was an experimental new treatment. It was...
Yes. Nanomachines. Nanomachines? Think machine. Nanomachine. Nanomachine.
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses.
I remember
They
her
can
talking
even
about
cure
that.
cancer. And they go
Beep, beep, beep.
Nanomachines.
Nanomachine.
Nanomachines could remove the tumor.
Nanomachines.
The
Nanomachine.
procedure would be so expensive.
Good thing we know
With my
Renju.
salary, it wasn't something I could afford. I thought hard about it, about how I could get my hands on that kind of money.
Jima. Blackmail.
But I couldn't
Yes.
think of a solution. Time passed.
We can blackmail Sajima.
Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris... In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late. So I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail Sajima.
Nice. I am so smart. Criminal mastermind Linkums. I know how to get money.
Two days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse. He agreed to come. After I hinted at what happened 18 years ago, I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. When he finally arrived, he walked over to the workbench
Oh, yeah.
where I had laid Monica's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had
Get it on
prepared a
camera?
recording and
Yes.
sent it to his phone.
Nice.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito. Not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras, even if he found out who I was. Without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me. And there's no way he'd risk his political career, not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse. I came out of my hiding place to put Monica's body back, but then something unexpected happened.
Oh, that's I appeared.
I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me, and when you were done looking around,
It can't be.
Conveniently, Iva's battery was down.
Iris.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is Sosajima. Her mother, Monica Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her, just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money. The best way to establish the blackmail was that is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So. That is the summary of what we have learned so far, but there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her question. Date, snap out of it.
All right. Did you tell Renju?
No, I did not. All of this was my idea.
I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monica's body back onto the hood of the forklift.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived on the scene.
They did a lousy job of searching.
It makes perfect sense now that I have the facts. Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monica for Iris. The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it. Those were the events at the warehouse Sunday night. Simple.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't think to look inside of a forklift engine.
I'm sorry. I have no idea.
We know that, though.
There are still a few loose ends, but I believe I However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami. Her murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected? Or are these two separate cases?
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So. We can think about it later. More importantly...
So complex. So complex.
Wait.
Oh, we're done now.
Where are you going?
Oh.
To look for Iris, of course.
But you have no idea where she is, right?
Do you know something?
Yes. ...
Where she is.
At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call. I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain.
Connections.
It could be number 89.
Well, number 89 is with Renju.
Either way, Iris is in danger right now.
Number 89 seems to have liked Iris, but this is so complex. Complex.
The voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location with you.
With me?
Yes.
The culprit knows me? It must be Renju.
Or so.
What location?
The warehouse.
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
What? 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 What?
Date. Run.
What?
Boss!
Please, do not worry. I merely put her to sleep.
What are you doing?
He did help. He did help the prisoner escape for Renju in, I think, this timeline, or at least one of these timeline branches. So...
My orders! They told us to halt our investigation. The boss was already going against orders as it is, which is why...
Investigation? What investigation? Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monika's murder.
So we know that Sejima can manipulate the...
Monica? But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only to us, right? If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
So Sejima. So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know. But
We
you've
know.
been stripped of your authority on this investigation, as of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest. What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply.
Iva, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, was he gonna take Iba from me too? He strips my authority. Oh snap, what did we do to this guy?
Now tell me, where is the location?
I can't tell you.
Just his arm? Okay.
Why not?
If I told you, you'd go alone, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But if I don't go with you...
The trap.
All right, take me there.
That's a trap. Oh snap. I think he probably did something. Twist his arm. It looked like he snapped his neck, but I don't think so. A little bit drastic. Oh, the abandoned factory. Hey. This is where the other sync machine is.
I know this place.
It's the chemical plant that closed 8 years ago.
How did I know that?
Date, I'm sorry, but this is going to be bad.
What happened?
Yeah.
Someone has begun to access my stored memory.
Oh no.
They are
Iba,
attempting to wipe
no.
all the data.
That's
Everything
bad.
I've accumulated over the last 5 years, including backups.
That's really bad.
Is Pewter doing this?
Almost definitely. He does have admin rights. I summoned some ice, but that will only
Ice.
buy time.
What is ice?
4 hours at the most. After my ice is broken, the computer will be able to access Watch It, my core programming. He would be able to destroy my mind.
Why?
It must be related to the orders they are receiving from the top. The higher-ups clearly see you as a threat, Date. They are attempting to limit your power by removing me from the equation. I suppose their motivation hardly matters now. The most important thing now is finding Iris and bringing her to Abyss within 4 hours, or else I will cease to exist.
Date? What's wrong?
Nothing.
My eye's bothering me.
Just...
I got something in my eye.
All right. Now you know. I'm counting on you, Date.
It's fine. What is that quote from Sonic Adventure 2? When Rouge is doing the security thing? 4 hours? Right? 4 hours should be plenty. I'm always so pleased with my jokes. Everybody hates them. It's so great. Oh man. This is me with
I'll
hanging
go in
out with
first.
girlfriend and at work too. Constantly puns. Like, it's a joke.
You wait here.
Okay,
is that?
Setup. It's a setup. They're gonna take control of my body. They're gonna take... No, wait. Oh, snap. Whoa!
Renju?
Falco? What if Falco is Sato? That's what I think. The case remains unsolved. Is this locked again? It's locked again! It's locked again! Okay, so they mentioned in one part that the original Cyclops killer was a psychopath. Born psychopath, right? And if 12-year-old Saito was the killer, he must have been a psychopath. So, ergo, Saito is not me. Saito is actually Falco. Or I have no idea. As usual, I don't actually know. Well, that's probably another good stopping point, honestly. I want to keep going because this is awesome, but seems like a good stopping point. Dang! Yep. Jump back and forth. Yep. Very interesting. This is the timeline that just unlocked. This is the timeline where we found a video of Boss killing Tsushima. And they found his pieces in the vase in that timeline too. Yeah. So like all these timelines are like nuts. Everything is nuts. Wow. How big does the flowchart go? Where's the true ending? It doesn't look like Renju's getting out of this alive. There's no branches left where Renju is alive, so let's see. Forget if Iris is dead in this timeline. Over here. I think she is. So I'm thinking this is the true ending timeline, probably. I'm pretty sure Iris and Ota died in this timeline. I don't remember. Wow. Okay. Well, like I said, that's a good stopping point, so